Welcome, cooks, to the Recipe Vault. Today, we're going to make peanut butter cheesecake. So this came from a handwritten recipe collection that I got from Blakesley, Pennsylvania. There's a lot of interesting recipes. At first, I thought this might be kind of Amish, but then there is a recipe for rum cake, so maybe not. But today, we're making this cheesecake, peanut butter cheesecake. Everything Eric would love, right? He loves peanut butter and he loves cheesecake. So we have that all wrapped up into one. So welcome to the Amy Learns to Cook kitchen. I feel like a little Ank today. So we have Mr. Red Ank here. I affectionately call him Mr. 50. And we're going to go ahead and put some heavy whipping cream in here. We're using his beating bowl, not the dough roller. So we're going to go ahead and hit this on. And we're going to get this starting to whip. We're going to be putting some sugar into here. Sweeten that up. Go ahead and whip this. Woo. I think Ank's going to give us some butter here in a minute. So here's our whipped cream. And we're going to go ahead and put our whipped cream in a bowl here. So we're making the filling. And I'm just going to use a grocery store graham cracker crust. Because I've never made this recipe. This is part of our recipe vault. So what the recipe vault is I have a bunch of recipe card collections. They're basically your grandma's recipe boxes, and we cook out of those every week. We bring those collections to life, right? So I'm going to go ahead and remove these whisks or whips. I'm going to put on like the cookie paddles or whatever you want to call these. Okay, so we're going to put our paddles on here. This is 8 ounces of cream cheese. Okay.
Need some help?
We have the obvious, the peanut butter. For peanut butter cream cheese. I'm going to get this everywhere. For the peanut butter cream cheese, you got to have peanut butter. And we're going to turn this on. And we're going to put some powdered sugar in here. Whoops. I better put the powdered sugar in there first, right? Mm-hmm. And we just need to whip this until it's fluffy. Fluffy! we're gonna go ahead and take this out of here. Take the bowl off of here. Okay, now I need to fold this into this. This is a little stiff. I don't know, this is going to be fun to try to fold this in. Hopefully it won't make it so.
Well, maybe if it was softened, it might help a little.
I don't know if soften would have done anything. It's not like liquid in it or anything. So it's pretty stiff.
Well, the cream cheese is heavy, period.
Yeah.
Peanut butter is also heavy too. Either way, your whipped cream is going to get beat up. It is. I won't hold it against you.
What?
I'll eat
If
it.
it's flattened?
Oh, I don't care. I'll eat it just the way it is. All right, I think this is probably mixed up enough.
Okay. Here is our graham cracker crust. I didn't make one in scratch because I never made this recipe before. So if it turns out great, then I'll make a fresh homemade one. Looks pretty fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
And since this is a no-bake, this is supposed to be like a quick and easy weeknight kind of thing. It smells very peanut and buttery.
Mm-hmm. I'll clean the bowl for you, Boo.
I'm gonna go ahead and, whoa, this is high.
Maybe I should have got the...
Maybe you should have got the big one.
Well, Boo Boo, if you got some extra filling that, needs a home.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have a good time with it.
Oh, yeah, I will.
I have a little high on the side. Looks kind of good. So this goes into the refrigerator for a couple hours, and I might embellish it with something on the top, maybe. So we're going to chill it for a couple hours, and we'll be back. We are back to the cheesecake, and Eric already has given me a challenge. So here is our peanut butter cheesecake, made in a grocery store graham cracker crust. And I already told Eric, my challenge is, if I want to even try to Amyfy this, I want to put some kind of decoration on here, because this is how it just came out of the recipe. And although I'm sure it's fantastic, it's not Amy fantastic, right? So I whipped some more whipped cream, and I made a little chocolate glaze so we can drizzle that on the top. So the question is, do you do that, glaze it and whipped cream it and then cut it? Or do you cut it and glaze and whipped cream the pieces?
Oh, I know the answer. It depends on how much of a mess you want to make.
Because cutting a pie and having a pie come out Pinterest worthy is a feat in of itself. I would say a way to do that is to make your own graham cracker crust and do it in a springform pan. So Eric has challenged me to make an Amyfied version. I might make a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup version of this. I'm going to use a springform pan. We're going to take it to a whole nother level. I just have to teach myself how to do it. Today we have this starter pie, right? So in my inexperience level, I think I'm going to try to take out a piece and embellished a piece. Because if I think I embellished this pie, once I cut through it, the chocolate is going to smear down the side of the pie, and the whipped cream is going to mess up. So for giggles, since this is a learning process, because it is Amy Learns to Cook, right? Amy is definitely teaching herself how to cook. So I have my Zwillig prep knife here, perfect for this kind of application.
If you go easy, boo.
Should I wipe it in between?
I don't know. Just take out quarter. It's not that big of a pie. Take out quarter chunks. 2 lines. Boom, boom, done. Right?
So, oh, it is kind of firm.
Yeah, it's gonna be firm.
Trying to be reasonable here, boo. I may have just screwed that up, so we'll see.
Well, reasonable is not my vocabulary.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, there you go, boo boo. Get the whole pie out. The whole pie will come out, and you can slice it. You can slice it.
I feel a failure coming on.
No, you can get the whole pie out at once, Amy.
I don't think I cut it all the way to the bottom. You don't have to be like this perfect with it. I'm just being like this because I'm always extra. Oh, 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 wow. Well.
I can clean the extra out there.
Okay, Amy did as best she can. So we're just going to take this and we're going to give us a couple dollops of whipped cream along here just to be extra, right? And I made a little glaze. This was like 1-to-1 chocolate chips and butter. I melted the chocolate chips, 15-second burst, stir it, melt. When it was done, I put in the butter. And then it wasn't quite thin enough, so I put in Drizzle in a neutral oil and got me a syrup.
Stay away from water. Water will seize it.
Yeah, no water. So we have a little syrup here. We're going to make it fancy-like, going across the cheesecake as a drizzle. Does it look okay?
Sure. Bring it closer to me.
So this is a Sunday recipe vault uploaded on Monday because we had a hectic weekend, right? I went ahead and decorated the rest of the pie, or cheesecake here. So I put the whipped cream around and the chocolate that I didn't do that great of a job. But this is Eric's piece, so come on over, Eric, and try it out.
I just want to thank Boo Boo for all the hard work she did because, you know, you got to play cheesecake
No-Bake
maker, and then she was a chocolatier with all the fanciness.
Chocolatier.
She was, so she made it really look fancy.
So go ahead and try it, Bill.
I just want to stare at it for a second. So beautiful.
Yeah, stare at and look at all my globbly chocolate jam.
No, it looks pretty. So.
Ooh, it looks fluffy.
Yeah, it definitely fluffy. So we got the peanut butter.
There's a lot of peanut butter taste.
I think the peanut butter is a major part of the taste. I think maybe the whipped cream in there. Believe me, it's delicious.
Is it chalky?
No, it's not chalky at all. It's gorgeous. I just say, yeah, this is awesome.
Is it something it's eatable?
It's definitely eatable. It's not a New York style cheesecake.
It looks kind of fluffier than that.
Yeah, it's not dense and heavy. The whipped cream makes it light. So if you want something light, this is definitely it. No, this is really tasty. I give my 2 thumbs up any day.
I think he's going to have this pie done by tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it's a goner.
I keep saying pie, cheesecake. So cooks, I hope you enjoy this episode of Recipe Vault. We are bringing these classic handwritten grandma's recipes to life. I will be trying to Amyfy this. It's kind of neat looking, but also I think we can take it over the top. But Eric seems to like it because I think he's almost finished that piece
Oh
already.
yeah, I need a refill.
I hope you enjoy it, Bill. Thanks for joining me.